Hello, hello, my creative stampers. How are you? Happy Monday night stamping, everyone. I have a really cool technique tonight called faux linen. And so basically what it looks like is your card has like silk or linen as the instead of paper. It's a really cool technique. And we're going to do it on some watercolor. So I've got out my watercolor paper, my aqua brushes. I got all kinds of fun stuff going on for us. So like I said, happy Monday night. We are first week of August and it is super duper hot all over the country. We're so ready for pumpkins and fall weather. But anyway, so we're inside our cool air conditioned home. Hopefully you all have air conditioning. I know that not everyone in the country has an air conditioner, especially up north, because y'all aren't used to this crazy hot weather the country's having. So anyways, hopefully you all are staying cool and you have your fans on. Okay. Let's see, who do we have in the house today? We've got Rosie and Noreen, Chris, Brenda, Katie, Mallory. Hello, you all. Thanks so much for showing up. All right, so this is called faux stamping and faux linen. But before we get into that, I want really quick to remind you all that you only have a few days left for this month's card kit. So it's featuring the Hey Chuck stamp set. And when you order the kit, you get everything you need to make 2 of each of these cards, except the stamp set. You'll need the stamp set and the ink and the adhesive, but everything else is included in the kit. And I pre-cut everything for you, but I give you the dimensions to cut your designer paper because you get a quarter pack of the Delightfully Eclectic, which is a huge pack. So it's 48 6x6 pieces that you'll get, a quarter pack of that pack. So if you have any questions, you can email me or email me is the best thing, Kristina at creatingwithkristina.com. Okay, so we are here with our watercolor paper. This card technique, first we need to have some kind of, now sometimes you can just use bright designer paper, but we have some really cool stamp sets that like can make designer paper. And so I haven't used this one yet, and I thought it was really cool looking, called Berry Harvest. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Versamark and white embossing powder and put that on our watercolor paper. And then I'm going to watercolor in all the leaves and the berries. And then finally, I'm going to put the tissue on to make it look like faux. All right, faux linen. So Katie's got a question. She says, are you doing paper share for the new catalog? Absolutely, Katie. I will be advertising my paper share in the next couple weeks. I can't officially do the paper share till the catalog comes out, which is not until September. So I'll start collecting monies like the last week of August. And then in September, I'll purchase the paper, cut it up and send it out to you guys. So good question. Thanks, Katie. Yes, I am doing a paper share. All right. So I've got my watercolor paper here and and this is a big stamp. Okay. It's a huge stamp. And I have it on our largest block, but if you've got a stamp positioning tool, like our old, hold on, it'll come to me, Stamparatus. Don't y'all hate that when words like just disappear? All right, if you've got the Stamparatus, that makes this a little easier. But since we don't sell that anymore, I want to show you how to do it with the big block. All right, so first of all, we need to get Versamark all over this stamp. And the easiest way to do it is to lay the stamp down and then take the pad and just squish it. And I just kind of do a little twist to kind of, as I press down, and I get Versamark ink all over that. Excellent. Then what I do, instead of trying to put the stamp down on the paper, I put the paper down on the stamp. And then I gently just kind of rub it. And don't let the paper move or you'll have a mess in your hands. Okay. Okay. So I found that's really the easiest way when you're working with such big images. And you probably can't see that way. You can see it a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You can see it a little bit, but it's just the sticky ink. So let me get this out of the way and get out my powder. Okay, so here's my powder, and I need something to catch all the powder in because this is going to be, I've got to cover this whole thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks like I got a little something there. Oh well. Any flaws in your coloring or whatever are going to get covered up with the tissue. So don't worry about being perfect. Woo, like that. Okay, hold on. Let me put this back in and then I'll do the other side. Mm-hmm. There we go. How many of you like heat embossing? Is it like one of your favorite things to do? I know Shelly, the owner of Stampin' Up, it is her absolute favorite thing. She heat embosses everything. I swear. Her cards are just gorgeous, though. She is immensely talented. Okay, so I have the powder on there. Now give me a sec. This I've got to heat this up with the heat gun, and it does take a minute because it's such a large area. But so if you will, before I start that, let me make sure I don't have any questions. Okay. I've got Georgina from England. What time is it over in England, Georgina? It's probably pretty late. Oh my goodness. And who else do we have here with us? Randy and Judy, Katie again, and Kay. Oh, Katie, I would like everyone to say a prayer for me. I twisted the wrong. Oh, heavens, you just had the hip replacement surgery. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I hope everything's okay, sweetheart. Yes, take your pain meds. We will be praying for you. Oh, my goodness. Mary, Anna, hello, you all. Yes, yes. Okay. And Anna loves this stamp. I do too. This is my first time to use it, but I love it. All right, so give me a sec. Let me heat emboss it real quick. Real quick, like I said, it's going to take a minute. I don't even know if you can hear me over the gun. When you are heat embossing, you kind of keep it tilted so you can see the reflection. And once it starts to shine, you know it's melting. Yep. There it goes. It's melting. And I have to melt one side and then I'll turn it around and do the other side. So I don't want to burn my fingers. All right, see how we're doing here. All right, that's looking good. Let me turn that around. And I am going to be trimming this down, so the edges aren't that important, but okay, let me double check, make sure I've got it all. Whew. For some reason, my gun is not melting it very quickly. It usually does it pretty fast. There it goes. Now it's starting to melt. Maybe it just needed a minute to heat up. Like I said, when you see it shiny, you know it's melted. So I can tell in the center here, it's still not melted. Okay. There. Come on. Here. All right, I think I got it. It's a couple of spots I keep seeing that aren't shiny. Okay, I think I got it. Double check here in the light. Oh, a couple more spots. Hold on. Oh, goodness. This is taking a little longer than I thought. All right. Now let me see. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. All right. I know y'all can't see it very well, but I can see it's nice and shiny. All right. Now, I'm going to watercolor this. Now, the reason I heat embossed white on here was so that I could do a quick watercolor. So the way I'm going to do this, I've got a couple of aqua pens, and I've also got a bowl of water here. Okay. And then I've got my ink pads. And if y'all have never watercolored with ink pads before, it's real simple. Hold on. Let me start with the leaves. And you're going to squeeze the top and the bottom of the pads together and open it up, and then you'll see that ink there, and that's your paint palette. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my brush wet, and I'm just going to come in here and quickly go and get water where the leaves are. And I just do one little plant at a time instead of watercoloring all of the green, because then it would start drying. So then I grab and then I just fill it in. And that's the cool thing about watercolor, is it just goes where the water is, hence watercolor. So it just kind of, if you've got water on your paper, the watercolor will just find the water. Okay, so there's that. Let me do one more. So see how I just gonna outline the leaf just like that. And then I just come in with the watercolor or the ink and I just quickly kind of go over it. I don't have to be careful at all because the heat embossed edges are holding the ink in where I want the color. And if it kind of gets outside the lines, that's okay too, because like I said, we're going to be putting tissue on top of this and it's going to hide all of this. All right. I want to show you, I've already done one of these, so we're not going to sit here and paint this whole thing. It took quite a while, but I am going to show you how I did the berries. So you just kind of, same thing. You just go around and get the ink in the berries like that. Close up my green ink. And I'm using Berry Burst, of course. What other color is there for this card? And then see, I just kind of go in there and it just fills in. It's so awesome. All right. So that's all there is to it. Okay. And if you want, and like I said, you want it a bright, bright color, a dark, rich color, because this tissue is going to kind of mute it. It's going to make it softer. It's like putting vellum on top of it. All right. So let me get rid of all this and pull out the one that I finished, because now it's time to do the faux linen. All right. Pull all this over here and voila. There it is. And let me move the water so we don't make a mess. Now what I need is my silicone mat. All right, you need a silicone mat and you need the glue and you need a sponge, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to dab glue all over this thing and then we're going to put tissue on it, okay? You ready? This is so fun. I love this. What paper am I using, Mallory? I'm using watercolor. Our watercolor paper that we have in the catalog. I'm just going to give myself a dab of glue there. And I'm using the Mossy Meadow and the Berry. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm just going to put glue all over this thing. And it's okay if the glue is kind of thick because it does dry clear. It looks like it's absorbing into the sponge. Okay. Okay. Looks like I need more. Ah, hold on. Maybe. Okay. All right. I think we've got it. Now, yeah, we got it. All right. Let's just put this to the side. That glue will dry and then you can just peel it right off. The sponge, however, I'm afraid I'll probably throw it away. I'm not going to worry about it. But there we go. We've got glue all over this thing. And now we need a piece of tissue. And this is just, you know, birthday paper wrapping, you know, we put in the bags. And we're going to crumple it up. Isn't this fun? I love this. How many of you all have done faux linen before? That this technique is not new to you? All right, there we go. So you've got all those wrinkles in there. Isn't that fun? And now we're going to just lay it on here and smush it. Cool, huh? So that is the faux linen. Isn't that awesome? So see, it kind of looks like cloth for your card. Now the fun part is just making the card. So I need, I'm going to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. So I need my trimmer. Okay, this is actually, let me get my scissors out and trim off this tissue because I can't really see where I'm cutting. Oops. Yeah. It's hard to cut tissue. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go down to 4. So there's 4. So I don't have much room to play with. Go. And then we're going to 5 1/4. So we have quite a bit we can play with on the 5 1/4 side. So I am going to not trim the whole thing. I'm going to leave some so I can trim on this side also. There we go. Okay, and then this is the 4. And here's the 5 1/4. Okay. All right. Cool. Now I need some Mossy Meadow base. So let me grab that. There. See, my greens are in the back. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, this is going to be gorgeous. Hey, Allie. I am making faux linen for my card base. Okay. Isn't that cool? You'll have to watch the beginning how I did it. But basically, I got watercolor paper and I watercolored a scene. And then I put glue all over it and then put the tissue on top. Pretty simple. All right. Now, this is heavy duty. We're going to want glue to hold this down. So, oops. Come on. Might have squished all my glue out on my silicone mat. There we go. Okay. And which way do I want it? Yeah, let's go that way. I don't think it really matters. I think they're going all in the different directions. Oh, I did see, though, that the tissue tore right there. I might put a dab of glue there and put a little more tissue, but I don't know if it really matters. Okay. Cool. Okay. This page I'm going to take off. It has got glue all over it and everything is sticking to it. There we go. Okay. Let's decorate this. So I went ahead and I used the same stamp and I did the just regular black and colored it with the Mossy Meadow and the Berry Burst alcohol markers. And I colored these things and then I fussy cut them out.
Can you say it again?
Well, Alexa wants to join us. That's hilarious. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so anyways, let's see. Let's how are we gonna do this? I'm not sure how I want these to look. But something like that. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I almost forgot. I have, so I'm gonna put just a note right here. Whoops, I'm gonna heat emboss it also. So let me do that real quick with white. I should have done this ahead of time. So Carla says not, or Carol, I'm sorry, Carol. She uses a glue, April uses a glue stick. That's a good idea. Yeah, a glue stick would work. There we go. And let's see, it says Linda did a long time ago. Yeah, you'll definitely have to do it again. And we've got some other cool stamp sets that would do this also. We've got that daisy one. I think that would be really pretty. All right, let me put some white powder on here. So this sentiment, if you all don't have this sentiment stamp set, this is a great one to have. It's just got to go to greetings. And so basically it's hello, just a note, thank you, and happy birthday in different fonts and thinking of you. So thinking of you, happy birthday, hello, just a note, thank you. And it's got it in the really big flower, flourishy, and then this really cute handwriting, and then this more kind of formal. Oh, I don't know. But anyways, different sizes, but it's all the same thing. So, and this is where I need, when you're heat embossing something this tiny and you do not want to burn your fingers, you want these clamping tweezers. All right, so let me quickly do this. That was faster. Okay. There we go. And now, how do I want to do this? I need some linen thread too, you know, because we are doing linen, right? There's linen thread. And I'm going to do a double bow. There we go. And kind of run that through my fingers to get all the twistiness out of it. There we go. And double it. Come on. There we go. Okay. So there I've got a double bow. So I need to trim that. There we go. Okay. And then pull my loops up and my tails down. Oops. There we go. Get them this about the same size. There, that'll be cool. Oh yeah, that's pretty. All right. So I've got this one, but then I've also got this one. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Kind of a, I don't want to cover up too much of the berries though. It's kind of hard to figure out what I want to do here. There we go. That'll work. So I'll kind of tuck it like that. That'll be fun. All right. So I'm definitely gonna put those up on dimensionals. Meller likes a different size fonts on that stamp set. Yes, it's great because, you know, you never know what size you really need for your card. And it's just every perfect sentiment. So yeah, it's a real good go-to. I love stamp sets that are just sentiments. It really helps when I'm trying to figure, because a lot of times I know exactly what kind of card I need, but it's like oh gosh, I am really going around crazy with this idea here. Let's see, because we want the just a note in here. Oh, perfect. Yes, that's where I want it, right there. Okay, now let's do, I think that looks great, just right like that. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little adhesive on here. It's already got enough dimensionals. So there we go. But then we need our bow on. And someone was asking me the other day where I get these glue dots, and these are from the Paper Pumpkin kits or our regular kits collection. This is how they do adhesive. And I love these. It's so much easier than on the roll, I think. I mean, all right, the question is, where do we want the bow? Do we want the bow here? Yeah, we want the bow right there. Okay. And then I just use the back of my tweezers and really squish it into the dot. Voila! Just a note. Of course, then I need to do my inside. But this is called Faux linen. because it's just tissue and paper. It's not really linen, but it looks like linen or silk. I think it kind of looks like silk also, but isn't that cool? I can't wait to see if y'all try this. If you do, please take a picture of it and put it on our group page, Kristina's Creative Stampers. We love sharing ideas with each other and tips. So if any of you all do this and you found some tips that help it a little easier. Hello, Cynthia. Hello. I see you down there. Oh, April teaches calligraphy. Sweet. She does her own sentiments. That would be nice if I had nice handwriting and just do my own sentiments. That would be very helpful. I love it. I love it. Okay. You all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you back here for Wednesday's challenge. Don't forget the card kit. I have until the 10th. So if you have not gotten your email about that, be sure you email me and I'll make sure you're on the email list. All right. Y'all have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.